MK1 is right down the road, and with it comes DLC characters, two of which people are very excited for, but as well, people are a little skeptical of, and that being Homelander and Omni-Man, right? The two Superman-like characters in one game. How are they going to play different? Are they going to play the same? Well, luckily, Ed Boon did an interview explaining how they will differ. Very excited. So, I'm recording this. This is usually record these during stream, but I'm recording this before I head off to class because I saw this interview. I was like, oh my god, I want to see what he said. I want to see what he says. So if you like the video, please hit that subscribe button, comment down below, leave a like. Very curious.
From the series, but it's also got some new tricks.
Ed Boon!
Here to tell me about it is Ed Boon from NetherRealm Studios. Welcome back to the IGN stage.
My cat's fucking. Is he fucking shit up back there? Yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna let him rock.
Here, Ed.
Thanks. It's always great to talk to you guys.
So, just about a little less than a month out from the launch of Mortal Kombat 1.
Yeah, dude. And we still have like a couple more characters.
Really known for having these excellent story modes and joined by casual and hardcore fans alike. I think it's, you guys are just the best at including story modes in your fighting game.
Yeah, and then I'm not sure if any of you knew. I won't pause it too much, but I'm not sure any of you knew about the new like invasion mode, which is supposed to be like the new crypt. So you can get those cosmetics.
Over the course
get
of
my
Mortal
smoke
Kombat's
drippy.
History, when did it become important for you to put all this extra time and polish into the story mode?
Well,
Actually,
3D era games
in
were
Mortal Kombat versus
rough.
DC was the first time we did that. A lot of people think that it was Mortal Kombat 9 that we did it, but MK versus DC had it, and it was something that we really had to refine. You know, getting a lot of the stuff under the.
You know, if you follow Ed Boon on Twitter, he do be talking.
But
he do be a nice guy.
Version that we've done, it's been more and more well received by players, and so we
even MK11 Ed Boon.
We just kind of raising the
even MK11 got well received.
It's kind of become a staple with our games. At
the
this point.
the game was pretty.
Someone who likes fighting games but isn't super good at them competitively, I love having a fun single player mode to play through the game myself. So having reset the timeline with Mortal Kombat 11, what were some of the key stories that you wanted to revisit and recalibrate over the 30-year saga?
We actually wanted to revisit and recalibrate and reinvent everything. You know, the whole goal.
It's crazy that they got rid of the crypt, though.
Mortal Kombat 1 story was
look at her run.
The existing characters that everybody knows and putting them in a brand new story, literally starting from a big bang that Liu Kang creates. And so it's a new story with familiar characters and all the relationships we're trying to change around.
Kano, why you so fucking bald?
Reintroduce
you bald bitch.
Invasions are replacing the crypt this time around, which I think we saw some footage of just now. What can you tell us about this new mode for unlocking cool extras for your characters?
Oh, shit.
Like you were speaking about before, we've always put a big focus on the single-player experience, and Invasions is kind of like the next step. So if you look at it, you can almost think of Invasions as a board game that is multiple.
Is he still fucking shit up back there?
So the player is going from node to node.
He is. Look at him.
Damn,
he knocked the poster off completely.
Getting rewards, getting all of these different tasks they have to do.
I honestly, I miss the crypt, man.
An RPG element, so they're leveling up their character, they're getting them stronger, and it's probably the most reward-friendly part.
Oh my god, cool combo!
Kombat 1. It had most of the rewards are just really buried in there.
You know, you gotta let them rock.
It's a very long, extensive single-player experience.
Oh, give him a fucking nuggie.
Upgrade with a new season about every 6 weeks.
That sounds great. I can't wait to dive into that.
Wait. What was that? What was that?
About single-player experience that we upgrade with a new season about every 6 weeks.
Every 6 weeks, there's gonna be a new fucking like. Oh my fucking god, he dropped that. There's gonna be like a new board game. So you can get like new cosmetics.
Several betas over the past few months. What learnings have you taken from that and have been able to incorporate into the final game?
A lot. We absolutely we had the tech
6 weeks,
and we've had the pre-order bonus, and each one we've seen so many things that players.
I love the characters running.
No idea.
Time construct.
A lot of them were great fun things, but there was a couple that we had to kind of turn a few knobs to make sure, you know, kind of the speed of the motion of the characters we dialed up a bit, and there was just tons of constructive feedback that we got from players that you know, was invaluable.
One of them being the movement.
Now you've revealed, included in your upcoming downloadable characters are Omni-Man, Homelander, Peacemaker. For Homelander and Peacemaker, you've got Anthony Starr and John Cena, the likenesses of the actors. Are the actors actually coming in to record any dialogue or any grunts for the characters?
We had J.K. Simmons coming in. We had John Cena. You know,
dude, John Cena actually has voice lines in Mortal Kombat. That's badass.
We're super fortunate to get them excited enough that they know these.
Did Anthony Starr not come for Homelander?
It just adds that.
I hope he did.
Layer of authenticity to get the
Ashley
in there.
Yeah,
look
very cool.
at
and
me.
Then, actually, in a recent interview with IGN, we were talking about Omni-Man and Homelander. Even though the characters are actually fairly similar, you're going to make sure that they play very differently in the final game. Can you elaborate on that at all?
Yeah, absolutely.
This
I think
is
a number of people
important.
think of Homelander and Omni-Man as evil versions of Superman, right?
Why is
and
Ermac
they
so
have,
damn ugly?
Super strength, they can fly, and they're that kind of category. But we're absolutely going to make them play differently. You know, there's obviously a ton you can do with a character that can fly and is that strong. You know, just paths that they take. Right. You know, it's not like it's this free for all. So they will absolutely play differently.
Yeah. So what I'm thinking is like this is I mean, if this happens, then fucking come back because I was right. I'm thinking Omni-Man's gonna be a little bit more like brute strength slow, even though he is dummy fast. But then Homelander's gonna be like quick. Because you've ever like watched the show, like he doesn't like whenever Homelander like beats the shit out of somebody, he kind of just like fucking moves hella quick and beats the shit out of him. And Omni-Man's like, you know, he throws blows from time to time.
When it comes to designing fatalities, obviously it seems like you guys have no limits. Like, let's just go as crazy as
bro. Omni-Man better hold you to a fucking
like,
through a goddamn
Homelander
train.
That are seemingly all powerful. At that, is that an extra challenge, or do you have to actually show some restraint at that point?
No. It's one of the easy ones. You know, we're such fans of these characters, and we've watched the shows, and we love making.
Damn, they did their research.
Getting inspiration from some of the things that they've done.
I wonder if Omni-Man's gonna have to think,
turning them into a fatality. So
as his fucking part
of that,
as his taught
whole experience of playing those characters.
That's super exciting. Here at Gamescom, you have new playable characters, Sindel and General Shao. What can you tell us about how they fit into the story?
Well, I mean, fucking important.
They, you know, in Mortal Kombat 11, you know, we presented them like they were married, right? Like, and they were absolutely aligned. It's much more. I don't want to give the whole thing away, but it's much more confrontational with them this time. And
damn,
you know,
Liu Kang said Shao Kahn gets no bitches.
Struggle for power in that respect, but their situations are completely different from what they were.
Oh, look at the battle damage on Kung Lao. He gets a scar over his eye. That's badass.
So there's definitely some headbutting between those two.
I wonder if you because you can like hit the assist. You can like hit the damn dude. Look, he just fucked up my entire thing back there. Is that him? No, that's Suki. Where's he at? Oh, he's actually like he's like right there. Oh, whoopsie! I was gonna say a point.
This one's cameo. This one's gonna be both. How do those talks play out?
Oh, yeah, I was wondering if you hit the cameo enough, if they also get
like
battle damage.
You know, he'd be hard to control. As you know, we had him playable, or we had him as a boss in Mortal Kombat 3, and it's a character that is.
Talk about Shujinko. Just talk about Shujinko.
Makes for a better cameo than he would a main roster fighter. And as far as Shujinko's concerned,
oh shit!
Shujinko is part of the 3D era characters that we're really making an effort to bring back. And since he isn't part of the story, we put him into the cameo roster, and which is the cameo roster in general. Most of them are unrelated to the story, so those are the novelties that we add.
Damn, so Cyrex and Sector just aren't in the story.
Kind of cameo appearances.
That's kind of mean.
Last question. With less
damn, so all of the cameos aren't in the story. So, well, I mean, not all of them, because obviously you got like a Sub-Zero Scorpion cameo, and I guess a Johnny Cage cameo soon. But damn, that's kind of crazy that none of them are gonna. They could just fit them in the story. Cyrex Sector.
What's the one thing you're most excited about for players to discover with this game?
None of them?
For me, it's the cameo fighters, but there's a ton of new things.
That's kind of sad, low key.
The invasions is going to be a lot of fun. There's a lot of secrets in there. This is Mortal Kombat. That's a big part of what we consider
the crypt, man.
Is these secrets. But there's so much single player experience. More than we've ever put in a big game. To me, the cameo fighters is going to be what's really going to let players come up with new ideas, express themselves with combining their favorite fighter, and it's the mixing and matching of these.
I like how the titles Ed Boo explains how these two characters differ, and he didn't at all. He just said, "Yeah, we watched the show."
Thank you so much for coming by the IGN stage.
So I'm gonna clickbait the same fucking way IGN did.
PS5, Xbox Series, PC, and Nintendo Switch, September 19th.
Nintendo Switch? Actually, that makes sense. MK11 was on Nintendo Switch. All right, well, I mean, Ed Boo didn't really explain anything. My cat messed that up. So this video, I'm gonna have to go work on a thumbnail. And then, then I gotta fix my desk. All right, but thank you everybody for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Hopefully you learned something. I learned about the cameo fighters not being in the story mostly, which makes me kind of sad. Dude, I want to see Shujinko get his spotlight. But thank you, and I'll see y'all again in the next MK1 video. See ya.